My friends, what's going on, everyone? My name is Kai. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, why isn't my chat working here? Why isn't my chat working? Ah, there we go. Okay. So, I'm back. We're gonna play Majoras for a little while, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. I gotta go to Staples, and I gotta send off my disability rebuttal, I guess. But yeah, other than that, you know, today's a good day. Every Monday for me is kind of a new day to start my my plans, you know, so I think it's a good reset day. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. How's life treating you? Okay, so, I gotta get a, oh, there we go. Okay, we just need 50 so we can get the, there we go. Perfect. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Okay. Anything new and exciting, buddy? Today is a beautiful day, so I might hit up the lake today. Hate Mondays, otherwise I'm good. Life is treating me as well as I can. I hear ya. There we go. Okay. I've been enjoying this. This game froze on me. The game froze last night. I think it overheated. It was weird. Nothing new. Job hunting, doing your best not to be lazy in chores. I hear ya. Oh god. Sorry. Yeah, if you've played this game before, you know that you make all your progress throughout the day, and then you save and you return. So, I played like a good hour and a half of it, and then it froze. Not good. Okay. Me and my friends. Good to hang out with you guys. I was with Kev on the weekend, buddy. The worst I had with that was Final Fantasy 15 in the platforming dungeon. Oh, I've never played Final Fantasy 15. However, I am aware that in Final Fantasy 15, there's a cup noodle advertisement, and I'm pretty sure that it's also sponsored by Coleman. So don't you use like a Coleman tent in that game? That's so funny. Yeah, isn't your camp like all Coleman stuff? That's so funny. Very funny. Okay. Let's see if I can possibly win this. Took me 8.5 hours. Oh no! That's terrible. I'm so sorry, man. Do you remember when the Red Ring of Death was this thing? God, playing an Xbox at release day, at like launch time, was one of the most stressful things ever. Every moment, you think that this thing is just going to strike. The Camp West stuff was all Coleman. Yeah, that's so funny. That's so funny. But I just love how they do an entire cup noodle mission. When I make the best cup of cup noodle. It's so funny. So funny. Oh, come on! Did I win? You can't save inside the dungeons? Hey, Isaac, what's up, my man? What's up? There we go, Majoras Mask. Okay. Yeah, the cup noodle mission was awesome. That's so funny. So funny. Okay. Oh, look where it went! Look where it landed. There we go. You need to clean the house? Alright. What system is, what system is it on? What system is it on? Oh, it's on PS4? Oh, okay. I'll keep an eye out for it. I'll keep an eye out for it. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I've never played a full Final Fantasy 5. I've never played a full Final Fantasy. I can't speak. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. I've only played Tactics and Dissidia. Little chickens. Okay. So today's finally a really nice day. We haven't had nice weather where I'm at in a long time. Final Fantasy VIII is good. Where's the stupid chicken? What the fudge? Dwarf, my man! It was okay, action and scenery were great, but the story was bland. Well, I usually don't play games for the story, I play it for, like, the gameplay and stuff. Where's the other chicken? What is going on? What's your new multiplayer game? What's your new multiplayer game? There we go. Where's the last chicken? Your favorite 7, 8, 10, 10... Oh, cool. I have never played a Final Fantasy game, so, I want to try Final Fantasy 3. I want to try Final Fantasy 3. How many more chickens does it need? Oh, there it is. There it is. There we go. That's gotta be it. Yes. Chickens! Oh, okay, Tavis. Story looked wicked. So did the gameplay. There we go. There we go. Now we can run fast. Now we can run fast. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, horse race time. Oh, wait, we don't have the mask. We don't have the mask. Shit. They dumbed down the gameplay on the finished product and made it bland. Oh no. I tell you what, though your boy here needs a shower. Smells like onions? Oh my. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, you know what I can do now? I know what I can do. Yeah, that's never good. That's never good, dwarf. I hate it when you're in a crowd and you think that somebody smells and it's just you. I'm super clean though. I'm a super clean guy. I love my bath. If I lived in an apartment without a bathtub, I would have to get a trough. I would have to go and buy some sort of a trough. Smelling fruity? I use like Old Spice Alpine. That's what I use for my deodorant. Old Spice Alpine, and then I use Sauvage cologne. Okay, so from here, we're going to go to the Snowhead Temple and defeat the boss there. Oh. I love having baths. Oh yeah, so relaxing. When I got sober, I needed to find a way that, I could kind of come down for the night, you know, because usually I would just drink. but I needed to find something to like kind of relax me at the end of the night, like once everything is done. So I started taking baths, and it's been incredibly helpful for my sobriety. Pine tar is always good. Pine tar is always good. Yeah, pine tar is awesome. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Happy Memorial Day of crud? Oh, crud. I forgot you're Canadian. Well, I appreciate your Memorial Day wish. Yes, I don't know what Memorial Day is, but thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you're having fun. Are you doing anything for Memorial Day? What do you do on Memorial Day? Have a barbecue? I don't know what... Don't Americans have a barbecue on, like, every holiday? Except for Christmas? When I cut back on greenery, I found it hard to relax before bed. Yeah. That's kind of the same reason I started with baths. Yeah, it's so nice to just chill out, have a bath, nice and warm. There we go. Okay. Look at this big guy. Look at this big Goron. Not wrong. Even sometimes on Christmas we do. Yeah, I guess if you're in like Florida, you could have a barbecue on Christmas. The idea of barbecue food for Christmas though is blasphemous. Like, I guess you could, like, deep fry a turkey or something. But yeah, I could never imagine having, like, burgers and steak for Christmas dinner. Not that there's anything wrong with burgers and steak, but it'd be strange. Unfortunately, I still fall asleep after a beer or two. Well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense why. Honoring U.S. soldiers. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. We have Remembrance Day here on November 11th for that. I'll be right back. Do Americans have Remembrance Day, or is that a Canadian thing? Yeah, Americans. I don't think Americans have Remembrance Day. I think their Remembrance Day would be Memorial Day, and we have Remembrance Day. I'll be right back.
Lock the door. Turn out the lights. Pretend it's just a nightmare. The most intense survival game ever created. Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64が3月14日から16,800円になります。
by Edison。
今始まる新たなボンバー伝説。 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発。 Nintendo 64で登場。バクボンバーマン。
Mass destruction across the land. Makes a bomb any size, and he's yours mastermind. Oh yeah, your very own Bomberman. Cross his path, you'll explode in the brand new adventure mode. Shift levels to explore on Nintendo 64. Look out, it's the new Bomberman.
Killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returns to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場。チョロ Q64 転がり回れコースを作れ4人ではちゃめちゃバトルレース宝チョロ Q64 ついてるよ。
64手に入れた武器を自在に組み合わせて君だけのロボで戦え。任天堂64カスタムロボ。64
今度のカスタムロボはタッグで戦う 2on2 バトル。チームプレーの駆け引きがバトルをさらに熱くする。
このロボじゃ地上戦は不利だ。空中戦で行こう。よしチェンジ行け。よし
仲間のピンチをチャンスに変える。チェンジのタイミングがバトルの決め手。ロボもパーツもパワーアップ。任天堂64カスタムロボ V2。
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy Kong's latest adventure with never-before-seen footage obtained from Nintendo insiders. Now, here's your host.
Alright, my friends. Okay. Here too, we have Remembrance Day. It's called Veterans Day. Veterans Day is on November 11th. Veterans Day is for living. Memorial Day is for the dead. Oh, okay. Okay, so we put it into both of them. Okay. I gotcha. What's Flag Day? Is that a real thing? Flag Day, or is that just something that's made fun of on TV? Dang it. Have you ever seen Canada's early flags? They're terrible. They're terrible. And it's so weird to think that Canada's under 200 years old. You know, like, there's places with culture that, you know, like Rome and stuff like that. Like, there's places that are so old and have so much history, and then there's just Canada. I mean, we have a lot of history, but obviously with the indigenous people and stuff, but Canadians, I'm talking about, like, British Canadian history. Obviously there's thousands of years of indigenous history because they were here first, right? But when it comes to, like, white people, our history here is not that long. Yes, there is a Flag Day. That's funny. We have Family Day. Estonia wasn't founded until 1992. Oh, true. We have Family Day, where everybody gets it off of work, and I wonder if I can defeat God just with fire arrows. Everybody gets it off of work, and you're supposed to hang out with your fam jam. You're supposed to hang out with your fam. Flag Day is June 14th. The United States of America as a country is older than Germany as a country. Well, that's cool. I wonder if I can just hit GOT with these. Is he gonna come around or what? Oh! Canada's two main cultures will be Indigenous and Viking. Yeah, we had Vikings in, like, Nova Scotia, right? Oh! Yeah, I think we had Vikings in Nova Scotia. I could be wrong on that, but, I think we had Vikings in Nova Scotia. Do you guys know the Castlevania 64 game? The boss in Castlevania 64, one of the bosses in it is very similar to this. Journey didn't unify as a country until... Well, that's cool. How many states were in the original United States? 13, right? What's the newest state? Alaska? Or Hawaii? I don't know too much about I don't know too much about American history. We learned about American history obviously in Canada. But American history, like, if you wanted to, like, pursue American history, you would have to go to college, you know? Like, we learned about the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, but we learned more about Canadian history. The newest state is Canada. 13 original states, yeah. So I do know American history, but I know much more, like, Canadian history. I want to take him out with just the arrows. No reason. No reason. Just kind of wanna. The newest state is Canada. You're funny. You're funny. It would be awful if Canada was in the States. Nothing against you guys, but we have our own thing going on over here. You know what I mean? We don't need the States. I mean, we need the States. We don't need, we all need to work together is what we need to do. But Canadian culture would mix, like, with American culture, like oil. Water and oil. Water and oil, I'm telling you. The biggest thing would be the guns. The biggest thing would be the guns. We couldn't handle it, you know? Like, the idea of guns? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I can't imagine owning a shotgun to protect my house. Like, that's mortifying for me. Germany didn't become a country until 1871. Yeah, but the thing is, like, even before Germany became a country, right? There was still obviously European people there. You know what I mean? I kind of consider, like, the newer history coming from when, like, the people were invaded, whenever they were invaded by whoever. You know what I mean? So, obviously, there was, like, for example, in Canada, right? Obviously, for thousands of years, there have been Canadians, right? But Britain's, like, the Canada as we know it, you know what I mean, only exists since 1867. So, yeah. American culture doesn't mix well with itself. That's true. That's true. Plus, you gotta remember how small the population of Canada is. Like, the entire population of California is much bigger than Canada. So we're a pretty small nation. We're big in size. We're the second biggest country in the world. But when it comes to actual people. There's not many of us. I think there's like 40 million of us. Yeah. Oh, wrong way. Okay. So it's gotta be this way. It's gotta be this way. We gotta go to the Goron and get the food for him. Oh, there he goes. No, I hear ya. I hear ya. If I lived back where I grew up, I grew up at Elmhurst in Islington, and if I lived there now, for sure I would have a gun. But it doesn't mean that I would in any way be happy about it. You know what I mean? Oh, I ordered a Goosebumps book today. Fuck's sake! I ordered a Goosebumps book on Amazon a couple days ago. Let me go check and see if it's here. I'm trying to figure out ways that will help me sleep. And I know that back in the day, reading used to make me... There we go. Reading would help me, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I read something from my childhood? Give me a sec. I'm gonna go see if my Amazon package has been delivered.
Lock the door. Turn out the lights. Pretend it's just a nightmare. The most intense survival game ever created. Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
めっちゃめちゃにしためちゃめちゃに壊す正義のために壊す8つのマシンを乗りこなせ爽快痛快メカアクション任天堂64ソフトブラストドーザー6800円決め手は高度なテクニック任天堂64が3月14日から16,800円になります
by Addison。
今始まる新たなボンバー伝説 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発任天堂64で登場バクボンバーマン
Bomberman, mass destruction across the land. Makes a bomb any size, and he's yours to customize. Oh yeah, your very own Bomberman. Cross his path, you'll explode in the brand new adventure mode. Different levels to explore on Nintendo 64. Look out, it's the new Bomberman.
Killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returns to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場チョロ
Alright, no, it's not here yet. You're, in Brampton, I'd be happy. Yeah. Canada's mail system is on strike. Yeah, I think they went on strike again, but the thing is, things like Amazon, isn't, here in Canada, Canada Post doesn't do Amazon stuff. So, if you order something on Amazon, it'll come from, UPS or, FedEx or, Pure Later or Can Air or Can-Am or wherever, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not delivered by Canada Post. So that's convenient. But the problem is, if Canada Post is on strike, then I can't send out the postcard club stuff. I guess I could. I guess I could FedEx it. Yeah, never mind. I can just FedEx it then. I only have one member of the postcard club, so doing a FedEx wouldn't be the biggest deal. But it is kind of a pain because we went on strike. Like 6 months ago, and it was very frustrating, you know, because I sell things on Marketplace, right? Like on the Facebook Marketplace, and I offer shipping for it. And because here in Canada you can buy these predetermined sized boxes from the post office, and it's like a set price kind of thing. So I can ship all over Canada. And what happened was when we had the big strike, some of the packages that I sent out only got delivered like 2 months later. So I got all these angry people messaging me being like, hey, where the hell's my package? And I'd be like, look, I sent it. You know what I mean? Like, I sent it to you. I don't know what to tell you. And yeah, it was very frustrating. It was very frustrating. And then like 2 months later, I would get a Facebook message, and they would say, hey, the package just came in today. You know, sorry for yelling at you and stuff. And by that time, I don't even know what they're talking about, you know. The book that I ordered was the Goosebumps book about camp. I don't really remember it from when I was a kid, but I love camp, and I think camp is a great like location for a horror book. So I think it'll be fun. Okay, so you got a t-shirt today. It has a bulldog sleeping with sunglasses, and it has an American flag on the sunglasses. Very cool. Very American. Very American. I can't, unless the thing was a T-Rex or an eagle, I can't imagine anything more American. Bulldog sleeping with sunglasses, with American flag sunglasses. Excellent. Funny guy. Funny girl. Funny girl. There's this dog on social media, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it was a video of like somebody doing like a business call, like a business meeting kind of thing, and they show the I don't know how to explain it. You mostly read books like Pierce Brosnan, Salmore Rushdie. Oh. Big Salman Rushdie fan, are ya? I'm just joking, man. I don't know any authors. I don't read. It's not something that I do. I have really bad eyes, and I have a hard time with my brain. I have a hard time with my brain, so when I read like a book, I have to I have to read with like a ruler, or like I have this red transparent like plaque thing that I use. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Damn it. Yeah, it's like a reading tool. It's like a red little rectangle, and you read. So it's just difficult for me to read. So I just don't read. I'm not a reader. I like to listen to podcasts, and I like to listen to the radio and stuff. Okay. Oh no. Damn it! Is it bookmark? Yeah. The problem with me too is my brain doesn't really, my brain doesn't really, damn it. My brain doesn't retain my reading. So if I read something, I usually have to read the page twice. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go, that was lucky. There we go. There we go. Did it. Getting ready for Raw since I was in the hospital. What were you in the hospital for, buddy? What were you... I didn't know you were in the hospital. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, you got back like 3-4 days ago, right? Or when did you get... I'm remembering now. Sorry, my memory is so bad. Oh, I like the postman. When I was young, I wanted to be the postman. He was my favorite. Okay, you know what we'll do? We're gonna go to the seaside, we're gonna go to the Skulltula hut in the seaside area. Get the adult wallet. Mental health reasons. I understand. I actually, Tommy, today, I told you guys that my disability got denied. My disability got denied, and I had to... Today I wrote a letter. Today I wrote a letter just kind of pleading with them to reconsider my case. Very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. Oh, wait, hold on. I got an idea. Yeah, very, very rough, you know, because, I've been living off of my credit card for about a year, and, yeah, I can't do that anymore, you know? And, yeah, it's been really rough. Well, it's sad, and then when I talked to my social worker about it, she's like, yeah, that's pretty normal, you know, when it comes to mental health and stuff like that, it's much harder. It's not as black and white, you know. Shall we dance? No. It's not like black and white, you know? It's not like you have a broken back, you know? But I think that it's pretty crazy that, I think that it's crazy that that the government is the person who decides that you have a disability, and not your doctor. You know, I think that's nuts. I think that if your doctor diagnoses you with a disability, that's what should qualify you. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be some guy sitting in an office approving and disapproving things like that. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember too, there's another thing, like my dad, my dad doesn't believe in mental health. You know, my dad doesn't believe, like, even like I had to hold my tongue because I went to breakfast with him yesterday, and he just started making fun of started making fun of me about how all the people my age have anxiety and that we just need to get over things, you know? And it was really, really frustrating, you know? But at least if I have the paperwork that says, look, I'm literally disabled, then, well, he still won't care. But it's just frustrating, because I can't afford my rent right now. Okay. Can't afford my rent right now, so it's really frustrating. Whoop. So there's another, there's another, heart piece over here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I might need a magic bean. I got accepted on my second try thanks to a high school teacher. That's really nice. This time, with my newer application, as you guys know, I have been going to therapy for my suicidal thoughts. So I have been going to therapy for that. So I do have a letter from my therapist that I'm seeing to add to the thing. When I applied for the disability in the first place, it was a long time ago. It was almost a year ago now. Oh, there is a spot here. Damn it. Alright, we gotta go get a magic bean. Hey, Linkus, my man. What's up, buddy? What's up? Southern Swamp. Yeah. Kai, in the meantime, go to the OW and ask if they have a section about housing allowance. I will. I will. I will. The OW office, is that the one on Broadway? Or is that up at the the Edelbrock Center? No, it'll help for sure. You didn't know you had a disability until you was 26, 27? Well, I have been diagnosed with... I got diagnosed with depression and anxiety and ADHD when I was really young. Like really young. I think I was in grade 2. Yeah, it was grade 2 because starting in grade 3... I started in the special ed classes. So yeah, all the way as far back as grade 2, I've had these things. So I've been dealing with it for my whole life, but this is the only time that I've really been pursuing disability. Yeah, the Brick Center. Okay, yeah, I'll go up there. I'll go up there because I gotta do groceries at the. I gotta do groceries at the Freshco because that's where I get the food stamps from, like the food cards. All right, now can we go back? Oh, we need some fresh water. Oh no, we don't. We have the. Actually, can I just grab some here? Yeah. My monthly income would go from... Oh, wow. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do that immediately. Okay. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Cause I'm on OW right now. I'm on OW right now, but I only get like $700 a month, and that's like how much my rent is. So I don't really have money for food and stuff like that. That's why I get the food stamps. Generalized anxiety or GAD and Asperger's autism. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking into that. Thank you for the, thank you. I wonder why my social worker hasn't told me this. I wonder why my social worker hasn't taught me about this. I'll send her an email, on my next break. And I'll ask her if, we can have, like, a meeting sometime this week. Up. There we go. Okay. There. So, I gotta hit the gym today. I gotta get back into it. Things have been weird lately. Not weird, just haven't been able to bring myself to do my normal stuff. There we go. There we go. Heart piece. Okay, now I think there's another heart piece at Snowhead. I could be wrong, though. My old family doctor thinks I have PTSD, anxiety, and bipolar disorder. Speaking of all of that, where is it gonna go? Oh, yeah. Speaking of all that, I gotta take my meds. Look how many meds I take. I'm sure that anybody here with mental health stuff knows about all the meds. This is my daily meds. Lots of stuff. Okay, so I think I could be wrong. That might have been in the remake. Might have been in the remake. Yeah. In the remake, there's an island here where you play the Scarecrow song, like one of these things. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so there's not one there. Once I get my new family doctor and psych referral, I'll find out definitely. Well, that's good. That's good. Seaside. Seaside. Okay. All right. So let's do the seaside scavenger hunt here. Well, buddy, I hope everything works out with you. I hope everything works out. You don't think you have PTSD? I hear ya. I hear ya. There we go. I'm not too sure how many are in here. I think there's 20 in here. Oh, there's one. There's one. Shit. I am gonna go back to New York in December. I am gonna go back to New York in December. I want to see what New York is like at Christmas time. I want to see what it's like at Christmas time. There we go. Yes, it will be very cool. Alright, so what we gotta do here is we gotta find all the, Skulltulas. So if you see me leave a room and you still hear... Oh. And you still hear something going on inside, let me know. Because you can hear them walking around. There's one. There's one. There we go. Nothing? There we go. Oh, I see you. I see you. gotta be something hiding up here. Through the lens, yeah. Okay. Where are we all done in here? Are we all done in here? Alright, what's down here? You know what this game reminds me of? When I was young, we had a snowstorm that was so big in Canada that it only surpassed it last year. Last year we had a huge snowstorm, and it was the first time since that snowstorm all the way back then that it surpassed it. And I remember we had because I went to school out in the country. We had a 2-week long snow day, and the whole time that we had the snow day, me and my sister played this together. Very good time. Okay. Hey guys, my latest news reaction video got over 500 views. I think it's at like 530 views or something like that last time I checked it. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's more than any of the vlogs that I made. Pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It is funny. I have another one coming out soon. Because of course, if it's going good, I might as well do more of them. There we go. Yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. You know, my shorts get tons of views, but when an actual video gets views, it's really nice. It's really nice. There's got to be more. Is that it? That's the only one? Nope. Do you guys remember that TV commercial in Canada? Toasty, you might know this. Remember that You're Good at Something commercial? Where it just shows a bunch of kids doing, like, different activities that they're good at. And then the one kid comes in, and he's like, I'm good at T-Rex noises. And then he just does T-Rex sounds. And there's a large kid on the bus. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, no, yeah, on the bus playing the tuba. Dino Roars, yeah! You know what I'm talking about, don't ya? Okay. So I also like the one that tells you to stay fit. Oh, hold on, I need to take this off for this. Okay. I like the one that has the group of, I like the one that has a group of really large kids, and they're sitting there playing Pokemon, and the ice cream truck flies by, and they can't catch up to it. I also like the house hippo. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Fudge. Oh no. When the ice cream came out, you're a fat kid? You loved the last Istanbul vlog? Hey, thank you so much, man. That really, really, really means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, there we go. I'm glad you liked it. It was a lot of fun to make. It was a lot of fun to make. I see you up there. I see you up there. Nothing? Man, back in the 90s, we used to have these sour apple freezies, and they were so good. And I have never seen them since. The closest I've seen is, you know that company, Warhead? They make sour candies. They have freezies, and they're good. But I'm talking, these ones were like jumbo freezies. Damn it! What is the code here? There! Thank goodness. Oh, hold on. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. My fave green freezies were lime flavored. Oh, lime flavored would be so good. I love lime. Lime is not utilized enough. It's always lemon. It's always lemon getting all the attention. However, lemon is also delicious. I eat lemon. Like I just like how somebody would eat an orange. That's how I eat a lemon. I love lemons. I love sour things in general. Very delicious. In Japan, Toasty, if you like sour stuff, when you go to Japan, bring your own, because they don't have sour stuff down there. The only sour stuff that I found was called Super Lemon, and yeah, it's those are sour. But if you like sour candies, bring them from Canada, because they don't have them in Japan. I'm sure they do, but I tried probably 50 or 60 different candies while I was there, and yeah, not very good. Where do these guys come back from? I heard they don't have much in the way of sour. Yeah, sour just isn't a big... Like, sour, the thing is, they use sour in Japan, they mix sour with savory a lot, right? So, I think that when they're used to sour, but with meat, so it doesn't go well with candy, if that makes any sense. Another thing that will gross out a Japanese person if you give it to them is root beer. Root beer. I gave Megumi a can of root beer while she was here in Canada, and she thought it was one of the grossest drinks she's ever drank in her life. What are freezies? You know, those tubes? Those tubes that have, like, juice in them? And they're frozen? Here, hold on, I'll go get one. This is a freezy. You call them ice pops? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. They're okay. They always cut your mouth, though. Because the edges here are so sharp, they always cut your mouth as a kid. For sure. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Let's play. You gotta see this. I need witnesses. Pikachu, over here. It listens. If only my family would. What? I'm talking to Pikachu, my new best friend. Watch this. Pikachu, come here. Pikachu, good job. Pikachu, here's what you say. Hey. Hey, move. Pikachu. My sister, the Pokemon master. Bulbasaur. Shh, don't confuse them. Pikachu understands almost 200 words. My sister knows like 12. You have to use the microphone. Hey, watch. Pikachu, this way. See, unlike my sister, a direct response. The more you talk to Pikachu, the better friends you get to be. Pikachu, oddish. See? Pikachu trusts me. That's because Professor Oak's always there to help. Sometimes friends are good to have. Of course, that totally depends on the friend. Dude, what's this? It's Hey You, Pikachu. Dude, can I play? Now I'm everybody's best friend. Okay, first, it's a one-person game. And second, you have to get Pikachu to trust you. Things like that don't just happen overnight. Dude, so can I play? I'm telling you, this takes patience. Patience is a virtue. Once you get Pikachu to trust you, there's all kinds of games to play and things to do. Like searching for buried treasure, and having picnics, or going fishing. Pikachu, pull harder. See? Pikachu listens and does stuff that you tell him to. It's way cooler than just a game. It's just like having a pet. Without the litter box.
Has anyone seen my good barbecue tongs? What did I say? No WWF. What's this?
Now Mom wants it. It's Hey You, Pikachu, my new best friend. You talk to Pikachu. And he actually listens. Watch. Pikachu, carrot. Dude, he didn't do it. It's just like the cartoon. Sometimes Pikachu only does what he wants. How do you know he's a he? Maybe Pikachu's a she.
Whatever, can I play?
Pikachu, carrot. Patience. It's all about patience. Mostly it's about fun. And if I were a commercial, I'd say...
Comes complete with microphone, N64 game pack with built-in voice recognition system, and of course, your new best friend, Pikachu.
Get Pikachu to come to you.
No, have Pikachu smash a pinata. Pikachu, there! This is a dream come true. Pikachu being my best friend, I mean. All you have to do is bring him home and just say, Hey you, Pikachu. Can I play now?
Get your own game.
Pikachu, let's play. Pikachu! Pikachu, let's play. Pikachu, dance.
I can't take it anymore.
Reel it in.
He talks to Pikachu, Pikachu listens.
Pikachu, come here.
I thought I was man's best friend.
Great job. Pikachu.
Meanwhile, I'm getting fat. I walk myself. Where's the love?
Hey You, Pikachu, rated E for everyone. Good for you, bad for pets.
Looking for love here.
Only on N64.
64 になったカービィです。新しい技覚えました。2つの能力をミックスして新しい技をガンガン繰り出せ。任天堂星のカービィ64。ねえカービィ、64になって覚えた新しい技見せてあげてよ。2つの能力をミックスして新しい技をガンガン繰り出せ。任天堂星のカービィ64。
Alright, I'm back. I'm back. We have this one freezy, we have this one popsicle in Canada that looks like, the only way I can describe it is it looks like Dr. Zeus's dick. I think it's called a cyclone. I don't know if you guys know those. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. It's not even really like frozen juice. It's like frozen, I don't know what it is. It's really good though. But yeah, it looks like Dr. Zeus's dick. Very delicious. Can I pull this thing out or what? No? I love Zeus. So do I. You know what my favorite Dr. Zeus cartoon was when I was a kid was the Lorax. But I also loved the Starbelly Sneetches. Yeah, I was a big fan of the Starbelly Sneetches because of I love the machine that they went through. I loved the machine that they went through. I thought it was so cool that they would like walk into this magical machine and then come out with a star on them, you know? There we go. I love the Sneetches. Yeah, absolutely. The Sneetches was great. There was also this one, I don't remember what it was, because he actually had, like, obviously people know about, like, the really popular Dr. Zeus books, right? But for every, you know, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas or the Lorax, or for any Cat in the Hat that he put out, he probably put out 10 books that you've never heard of, you know? So when I was young, my mom bought Tavis, or does anybody remember the Scholastic Book Order when they were young? So one year at the Scholastic Book Order, if you're not from North America, it was like a traveling it was a book fair, you know. It was a book fair, and it would come to your local school, and like about a week before it would come to your school, you would get a catalog that had some of the things that it would come that would be there. And then there was always items that were hundreds of dollars, you know, because they knew that some parents have that kind of money, you know. So they had lots of books and stuff. For example, the Goosebumps books I think were like $5, right? So for a kid, getting your parents to send you to school with an extra $5, that's not too big of a deal. But sometimes they would sell like $300-400 collections of stuff. And one year they were doing a collection of every single Dr. Zeus book that was ever released up to that point, and my parents bought it. And there's this one story in there that I seem to remember, but only for the art. I don't remember what the actual story was, but all of the art was set in London, and it was really cool. You had a big book, hardback book of his poems. You might have had the same one that I did, buddy. You might have had the same, book I did. You got a magic kit one year? Oh, yeah, for sure. I got the magic kit. I got the spy kit. You know, there was spy kits. There was magic kits. There was chemistry kits. Like, make your own science experiment kits. There's lots of good stuff at the Scholastic Book Fair. Every year I would get the hardback edition of Guinness Book of World Records. So how many Skulltulas are in this house? 25 or 30? Burp, hey, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you, my man. How are you doing? Can I put on my captions mask and talk to these guys? Oh, he fell off. There, I think there's 25. Tyler, how's it going, my man? We're just getting the adult wallet right now. We're just getting the adult wallet right now. $25. So is there 25 in here or is there 30? Is there 25 or is there 30? Is that it? How many is there? Oh, so there must be 30. There must be 30. Okay. Alright, so I've missed 4 at least. I've missed 4 at least. Oh, there's one. Okay. That's just that. Alright, where could they be? Where could they be? Oh god. Where could they be? Favorite movie? My favorite movie, I don't know. I'm not a real big movie person. Maybe like Casino? Maybe Casino or The Bronx Tale. Or A Bronx Tale. Yeah, maybe Casino. I would say probably Casino. where are the last ones? What's your favorite movie? It's a tough one. Red Pill, what's up, buddy? What's up? Yeah, it's a tough question. When I was young, I really liked the Triple X movies with Vin Diesel. I really thought those movies were pretty cool. Xander Cage, or whatever his name was. He's such a weenie as a human, though. Cena was great. Out of all the mob films, most accurate to real life events. De Niro looks like Lefty. Pesci looks like... Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I like it. I think when I go to Vegas, I'll have to watch it while I'm on the plane. Yeah, when I go to Vegas, it'll definitely be a plane watch for me. Damn it. Come on. There's only 3 left. Where could they be? Where could they be? Oh, there's one. There's footage on YouTube of the real Lefty show, like when he juggles along with where he freaks out in court. Really? That's really cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Pretty cool. Alright, there's 2 left. Where could these 2 be? Where could these 2 be? I checked all of these. I checked all of these. Not seeing anything down here. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hear, but I can't hear anything. Can you guys hear something? I don't hear anything. Okay, we were just in here. Did I forget a couple in the library? Did I forget some in the library? This room's all clear. Okay. Damn it. According to their favorite friend, I've seen this. Alright. You hear something? Damn it! Maybe it's in that jar there. Maybe it's in that jar. No. Damn. Damn it, I got that one. But you hear it, right? Let's climb up here and see if there's any in the banisters. Okay. I got that one. I know I got that one. Is there any up in the roof here? I think a big bookcase? Huh. Let me see. Damn it. Oh! You're right. You're right. I hope there's 2 in here. Please be 2. Yes! There we go, baby! There we go. The curse is lifted. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, there he is. There we go. There we go. Now we gotta go save the, we gotta go save... Oh, we missed it. We missed it. Damn it. Okay. Can I do anything else, really, before I go back in time? I did the thing. I got the wallet. Yeah, let's go back in time. I'm gonna go back in time now. Ever see some mods for this PC game? The texture packs for Majoras Mask 64 is insane. Oh, really, eh? No, I've never played anything like that. I've never played anything like that. Oh, I love roast chicken. When I went to Oktoberfest in Germany, they would give you just an entire chicken. Like, not on a plate or anything. They would just get, like, you would see people walking around. You'd see, like, these big German guys walking around, and they'd have a big beer stein in one hand, and they'd have a fucking chicken in the other hand, and they'd just be eating it like it's an apple. So funny. I'm fasting for 3 days. How come? Do you have, like a surgery coming up or something? Another day in paradise. Absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna save the old lady tonight. For now, what we can do is we can go over to, we can go over to, the snow area that I was trying to get to before. Pork hawk? I don't know what a hawk is. Is that a leg? Oh, I love paprika. You know, in most places in Europe, they don't put oh shit. At a lot of places in Europe, they don't put salt on fries. They put paprika on fries, and it's fucking awesome. It is awesome. Hey, Jeff, what's up, buddy? Not surgery, intermittent fasting for 3 days is really good for your body. Builds the good gut bacteria, kills... Okay. So what, are you just having, like, Ensure or something like that for the next 3 days? Or are you just, like, not having any food and you're just having water? I remember in Turkey there was paprika and everything. Yeah, absolutely. I like it. Personally, I like it. I really like... I would add salt as well, like salt and paprika. But I really like paprika. No, just drinking water. Oh wow. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. That's crazy. But if you're happy, I'm happy, my man. You can get these guys caught if you do it properly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. We're all strange here. Yeah, we're all strange. We're all good people though. We're all good people. We might be strange, but we're good people, you know? We're good people. We deserve you guys deserve to be recognized as such. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Oh god, it's Mr. Burns! Okay. No. Oh, come on, my accuracy is terrible. Okay. Dark Maul? Oh, I like Dark Maul. Darth Maul. There we go. Big catch. Oh god. Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go. I need a stick. I need a stick. Come on, grow up. Dang it. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Do you know that in OOT, if you shoot a regular enemy with the light orange, you get a big orange rupee? No. Really? Oh, is that in that secret video that you sent me? I gotta check that out still. Oh, I totally agree, Red Pill. We were talking in yesterday's stream about if we could live anywhere, where would you live? And I said that I would have I'd have a room at the Stockpot Inn. Yeah, I'd have a room at the Stockpot. There we go. Where I'm just looking for sticks. That's all I'm looking for. There's one. There's one. Aw, these are nuts. Well, that's okay. Oh, nuts are okay. Nuts are okay. I love that they're cooking stew in the kitchen. Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Where's that? Here, I'll go to it. Yeah, whenever me and my sister are boiling something on the stove, we send a video of it boiling, and we say, "Look, it's stalking." When something is boiling, in me and my sister's life, we call it stalking. Look at the stalk. Oh. I was thinking it'd be somewhere in real life. No. Right here, my friend. Right here. Stockpot. Stockpot. So... I have to wait until... I'm gonna get the all-night mask here. You gotta go to the kitchen? Oh, okay. It is relaxing. It is relaxing. Okay. There we go. Come on. Stocking. Stockpot. Have you done the toilet paper guy? Yes. I have done the toilet paper guy. I like how that there's just bugs walking around in here. Where are they? Where are they? There they are. If you run into the cabinet here, a bug comes out. A bug comes out. That's funny. That's funny. I need bugs anyway. I need bugs anyway because I'm gonna do the other house. I'm gonna do the other house. There we go. Actually, I don't need this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. You think that's what's in there? I've always thought that what was inside of the stock pot was cream of chicken. Yeah, cream of chicken. So that does make sense. Yeah, I've always thought of it as being a cream of chicken soup, but that makes sense. Cream of cuckoo. Cream of cuckoo. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do now? I can do this. Because I have the bunny hood. Because I've got the bunny hood. We can get some heart pieces. Very good stuff. Alright. Hot pot? Yeah, I hear ya. I think it's a big stock to be used in all the foods and soups. Yes. Absolutely. Oh no! Oh no! This one's failed. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. Oh no! Oh, shit! She's like Buckley from King of the Hill. Oh, that's so true! That's so true! Why nobody cry for Buckley? I cry a river of tears! So funny. Sorry, I'm on my break. Hey. You know, they killed off Buckley in the second season, but he's still in all of the intros until the end of the show. Even though he's been dead for like 11 seasons. I'm so excited for the reboot. I'm so excited. Anytime I can, anytime there might be new King of the Hill, I am down for that. I am down for that. Hey. I like how him and Luann's song is that the song that just says hey in it. You think they'd be able to get lucky in there? Well, yeah, Brittany Murphy won't be in it, so Luann's not going to be in it. I bet you, though, that they probably have some recorded lines for Luann. See, if I'm certain that with the way things are done now, I'm certain that, like, for example, The Simpsons, right? I'm certain that they have recorded general lines that they can just use forever, right? Because there's a lot of things that are just always said, like, hey, how are you doing? Hello, good morning, Marge, anything like that. There's things that can just be said and pieced together. So I'm sure that when these voice actors pass away, I'm sure there's still a lot of recordings of them, not enough to feature them as the main character of a thing, but definitely enough for them to do like basic commentary on situations. You know what I mean? Well, I could be wrong. If I had a famous show that was a big show, I would make sure that my voice artists do that. Is it always just gonna be 50 rupees on the first day? I thought that it changed up. You gotta do it every day, though. Yeah, it would be against Peggy's character to swear. Okay, so we gotta waste time while we're waiting for the nighttime. Oh yeah. We were gonna do the seaside thing. Yeah, there doesn't need to be swearing in the new King of the Hill. I don't think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know they did it with Star Wars. I know they with Grand Moff Tarkin. Okay. Get more rupees. There's a silver rupee in the bomber's hideout and one. I haven't done the water temple yet. I'm gonna need a lot of help with the water temple. I'm gonna need a lot of help with the water temple. Right now, we're just getting heart pieces. Heart pieces and I'm gonna do the skull house. Oh, I want to get the Dongaro mask first. I want to get the Dongaro mask first. How are you doing, James? It's so nice to see ya. There we go. Oh, I've saved 1,000 rupees. Oh, wow, a blue ruple. They call it interest. Do they now? Pick a chick in it and make her gay? What? What are you talking about? I'm doing good. Well, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm just hanging out with my friends. Having a nice day. I got I got a letter that I had to write done. I've had a lot of anxiety that... Oh no! I need to go get the meat that's in the, I need to get the meat that's in the Goron city. And then bring it to the guy who's on the top of the little waterfall. But I have to do it before I save. Before I beat the boss. I gotta do it before I beat the boss. Yeah, we wanna get this guy up here. We wanna get him his food. Because we are gonna need all the masks. Oh, really? I don't know who Kathleen is in Star Wars. But if it's a South Park special, I'm sure it's really good. If it's a South Park special, I bet it's good. I loved the Tegrity Farms, what's it called? Storyline. Tegrity. Oh, I understand. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah, I know. She's the one that made all the changes and stuff like that, right? She's like, oh, we need gay people to be kissing in Star Wars because, like, that has anything to do with the story. I don't like it when, yeah, I don't like this self-insertion crap that goes on now. Like, I would have no problem with there being a lesbian Star Wars character, but just make them a character, you know? Okay, so with the bunny hood, and this, oh, she made all decisions to basically focus the, yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember. I remember Cartman complaining about that. I don't know how you guys got the Majoras Mask without a guide in the 2000s. I could have done the Majoras Mask without a guide, but some of the stuff in here, there's no way. Like the what's it called? The Cafe, the Cafe quest. How do you turn these lanterns on? How do you turn the lanterns on? Do you play the song for him? There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I gotta put that bunny hood on now. So we'll run. So we do this one, and then this one. Oh, no. No! Come on. Come on! Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank goodness. Hey, you guys want to see something pretty cool? I have the Japanese. I have the Japanese guide to this game. Much smaller than the guides here in North America, but yeah, I've got the Japanese guide for it. What does it look like without the slipcover? It was only $6. It was only $6. What's the front look like? The front looks like this. Very cool. Isn't that cool? $7. I also have one for Castlevania and for Ocarina of Time and for Resident Evil 3. Guys, give me a second. I gotta use the washroom. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Lock the door. Turn out the lights. Pretend it's just a nightmare. The most intense survival game ever created. Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
めっちゃめちゃにした
めちゃめちゃに壊す正義のために壊す8つのマシンを乗りこなせ爽快痛快メカアクション任天堂64ソフトブラストドーザー6800円
決め手は高度なテクニック
任天堂64が3月14日から16,800円になります
by Addison.
今始まる新たなボンバー伝説 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発任天堂64で登場バックボンバーマン
Bomberman, mass destruction across the land. Makes a bomb any size, and he's yours to customize. Oh yeah, your very own Bomberman. Cross his path, you'll explode in the brand new adventure mode. Shift levels to explore on Nintendo 64. Look out, it's the new Bomberman.
killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returns to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場。チョロ Q64 転がり回れコースを作れ4人ではちゃめちゃバトルレース。宝チョロ Q64 ついてるよ。
64手に入れた武器を自在に組み合わせて君だけのロボで戦え。任天堂64カスタムロボ。
64今度のカスタムロボはタッグで戦う 2on2 バトル。チームプレーの駆け引きがバトルをさらに熱くする。
このロボじゃ地上戦は不利だ。空中戦で行こう。よしチェンジ行け。よし
仲間のピンチをチャンスに変える。戦時のタイミングがバトルの決め手。ロボもパーツもパワーアップ。任天堂64カスタムロボ V2。
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy Kong's latest adventure with never-before-seen footage obtained from Nintendo insiders. Now, here's your host, Trent Tillman.
Hello, I'm Trent Tillman. The recent whereabouts of Diddy Kong have been a mystery. Until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp. Now...
I love Dirk Monahan. Do you speak Japanese? No, I don't. I can understand. Oh, okay, yeah. He understands a little Japanese, not enough to read it. He knows hospital, convenience store, can't read. So you learn a little by living there. $7 is cheap, but a game guide only useful if you speak the language, unless it's just for having a collectible. Yeah, it's more for like just having a collectible, you know. I know this game inside and out, you know. I can read a little bit of Japanese, as Jeff said, but only very basic things. I can understand spoken Japanese a little bit, because my ex-girlfriend and I, she was Japanese, and we lived together in Japan. So I was around Japanese, like, a lot, you know? So if somebody's asking me basic things, you know, I can get by. I can ask for directions, but, yeah, I don't speak Japanese. I was going to learn how to speak it when I was dating my girlfriend, but she told me not to waste my time, because she was learning English at the time, and she said learning Japanese is like a 15-year commitment, you know? Because the thing with Japanese is, there's three different writing styles. There's kanji, hiragana, and katakana, and they're all different, you know. I've always wanted to spend a day in a Japanese bathhouse. I don't have any tattoos, so instead, buddy, I'm telling you, the number one thing that I recommend people do, like the day that they get to Japan, or like the day after, is to check out the bathhouses. They are amazing. And they're not like the bathhouses in North America, you know, they're actually bathhouses. You can go there, and yeah, I've probably been to maybe like 50 or 60 of them. I love going to the onsen. I went to this one onsen in Osaka that was on a rooftop. It was so cool because they had this like hot bathtub, and it was on the top of like a 35-story building. It was so cool. I always recommend people go to the bathhouse to kind of unwind from their flight and stuff. European bathhouses are nice too. I recently, if you're new to the channel, Red Pill, I do vlogs. I do travel vlogs. And right now there's a travel vlog on my channel about being in Turkey. We went to the Middle East. And when I was in the Middle East, I went to, I actually had a Turkish bath in the hotel that was there. It was really nice. It was really nice. Public bathing is great.
It's one of those things where, like, if you've never done it, and you've never been naked around people, you might feel pretty uncomfortable. However, I have no problem being naked around people. I live by an old Japanese motto that goes, we're all equal when we're naked. So I really don't have any problem with being naked. Plus, I played sports my whole life, so I was always in a dressing room of 20 other guys being naked. So I don't really have an issue with that. I know that some people probably do. Like, if you're not from Europe, if you're not from a lot of these places. But I'm telling you, suck it up and go to the bathhouse if you can. A lot of the Americans that I talk to in Japan, because I lived in a capsule hotel for 3 months when I was in Japan, and when I was there, I met a ton of tourists, and all of the European tourists wanted to go to the bathhouse, and none of the Americans wanted to because they couldn't get over the idea of just being naked with everyone. You know, I get it, but it's not a big deal. I went to I've had so many invitations to go to the bathhouse sauna. I'm like, mate, no. Oh man, I'm telling you though, like here in North America, the bathhouse is for gay people. You know what I mean? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like, if you go to the bathhouse in Toronto, it's for gay hookups. You know what I mean? It's not for the spa. It's not the spa that it portrays itself as. You know, if you go to a men's health club, it is what it is. You know. But over in Europe, it's different. In Japan, it's definitely different, you know. But here in Canada, at least here in Toronto, 100%, all of the bathhouses are for gay hookups. Okay.
Yeah, and Canada's fallen, bro.
Well, I don't think that makes it a bad thing. It's just that the culture of
Public bathing has never been a thing here in Canada.
You know, it's a very European thing. It's a very Asian thing. You know, I'm not mad that the bathhouses in Canada are gay. I mean, it gives gay people a great place to hook up. But it is sad that we don't really have those kind of bathhouses.
I've never heard of a real one in the UK.
No, is it also just hookups? Is it also just hookups? Alright, so we're basically just wasting time until midnight. Yeah, we're just wasting time until midnight.
Let's go back to Clock Tower. I mean, this country as a whole is fallen.
This country has made some very stupid mistakes in the last, like, definitely in the last 10 years, but more so in the last 5 years. However, on this channel, I'm politically neutral. Like, I don't have... And this is real to me in my real life, too. When I became a YouTuber, I gave up my political opinions. When I became a YouTuber, I gave up having political opinions because no matter what your opinions are, somebody's gonna be against it, you know what I mean? So I don't vote anymore. I don't have any stake in the political game. Happy Memorial Day, Poppins! So, I'm not basically what I'm saying is over the last 5 years, I've taken my education completely away from politics. You know? Because it's too divisive. Also, I live in Canada. So my most of my audience is from America, Brazil, and Asia. Only something like 5% of my total audience is from Canada. So me talking about Canadian political issues on the channel, yeah, I might as well be talking to a wall watching paint dry, you know? There we go, there we go. You live in Canada? Like I said, so many people ask me to go, but it's not your kind of space. Hey, no, I get that, man. I get that. If that's not your space, then that's not your space. You know, that's cool. That's cool. It's just bathhouses are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun because, like, they have, if you go to a nice one, especially the Japanese ones, you're, like, I went to I went to a Japanese bath that was, on Mount Fuji. It was on Mount Fuji, and the water that you were bathing in was volcanic spring water. It was so cool. I work in an emergency dispatch. Hey, good for you, man. You know what? My sister is... So you're a dispatcher, eh? My sister is also a dispatcher. My sister is but she's a dispatcher for the police. Very stressful job. Good for you, man. Good for you. Well, I don't know if you're a man or a girl, but good for you. Good for you. It's like the liberal entertainer. I'm a minority with critical thinking. More Americans have been interested in Canadian politics as of late. Yeah, absolutely. As of late, because of the tariffs and everything like that. Yeah. I don't like this whole, like, Canada's become pretty racist against Americans, and I don't really like it. I don't really like it at all. It's very weird and different, because the thing is, when it comes to Americans and Canadians usually just think Americans are kind of like goofballs. Like, I'm not talking about myself, I'm just talking about, like, the greater population and how Canada looks at the United States. And Canada's always looked at the United States as, like, yeah, they're our friends, but they're our weird friend. You know what I mean? You know when you have a group of friends and there's that one weird friend, but you still have to bring them everywhere? That's how we kind of look at it. We've never really been enemies. But now, with the tariffs and Trump and the divisiveness and stuff like that, I've noticed that Canadians have gone from thinking Americans are kind of goofy to just straight up being racist to Americans. I don't like it. I don't like it. Who's coming with me moving to Canada? I'll come. I'd like to get out of this place that I'm in now. I'll tell you that much. I would like to get out of the place I'm in now. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do the heart quest now. For the, I know what I can do here. Not to mention tons of Indian people are here, and Muslims, crime has increased, car theft, stabbings. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know what Canada was doing when they allowed so many people in. They had this project to allow, I think, 200,000 Indians into the country. And the problem is now, if you live in the GTA, if you live in the Greater Toronto Area, good luck finding a minimum wage job. Good luck. Because you'll see in our newspapers, and you'll see that, if, let's say, something like Tim Hortons does, like, a job fair, there'll be, like, 400 or 500 Indian people there. And yeah, it's rough. It's rough for us, you know, because it's so new, you know. And I don't necessarily have a problem with Indian people. It could be these people coming in from anywhere. You know what I mean? These people could be coming in from these people could be coming in from the Ukraine, of all places, you know? But the problem is, when you allow all these people in, they took their jobs. You know? They took their jobs. And it sucks because, yeah, now finding a a normal job, like just in retail. For example, right? I've worked in retail for 9 years, right? At one point, I was the head salesman in my department, and my department was the best department in the district. So I'm a very, very good salesman. And if I went into a job and I said, hey, listen, I know that your job is paying minimum wage, but these are my skills, so I want to be paid appropriately, you know? I'm forklift certified, yeah, but I want $25 an hour instead of 17. And then if you had 500 other people come in and say, yeah, I'll take 17, no problem. You know, it's going to be very hard. But yeah, let's talk about something else. I'm taking a break from this, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break from this, just for 2 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can find a snack or something. This is exactly why I don't really have a political opinion anymore. I don't want to get into politics on the channel. But Canada definitely has changed, you know. I'll be right back, guys.
私自分の部屋が欲しいの。自分の部屋か。ちょっと早いかな。
君だけの部屋を動物の森に作ろう。家具を揃えたりおしゃれをしたり手紙を書いたりアルバイトも。さあ何から始めようかな。パパも住んでいいかな。任天堂64動物の森。パパの部屋どう？いいじゃないか。4人まで。64
自分の部屋が欲しいの。
ちょっと早いかな。動物の森に君だけの部屋を作ろう。家具を揃えたりおしゃれをしたり。さあ何から始める？任天堂64動物の森。
パパも住んでみる？
Zero Hour for Nintendo 64. For mature audiences only.
"13 weapons, 40 new and returning characters, hundreds of new puzzles to solve, and 15 larger-than-life 3D levels. Earthworm Jim 3D. Get in, or get out."
Excitebike 64. Get serious air. Rated E for everyone. Sorry.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, my bad. I don't care if that's what these things need to be said or they won't get better. I don't know if I'm color racist for it. I respect everyone, but there are people who wouldn't want to move here for a better life. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Let's play some Zelda. So, yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am going on my first big hike for men's mental health, starting in, actually, let me look at the weather. I think it's starting on Friday. But if the weather says that it's sooner, then I'm ready to go.
So, yes, Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are all sunny. So, guys, I am going on my first big hike.
I don't think Kai's seen my comments. What did you say? You said that you're leaving Canada? I saw your comments.
Leaving Canada and not coming back. You know what? I gotta tell you, when I'm in Japan, I feel more at home than I do in Canada. This guy runs right over to this guy. I've never seen that before. I've never chased two of these guys at the same time. Let me get the bunny hood. Hey guys, I just checked my reaction to the Nintendo news broadcast. It has like 700 views now. That's my most successful damn it. That's my most successful video in months. In months. It's got like 730 views. And I'm so happy about that. It's got some comments. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You know?
That's wonderful. There was such a learning curve to this game. I didn't understand the 3-day, but once I learned it, I was hooked.
Yeah, absolutely. This game did have a learning curve, but I love this game. Okay, so what we need to do, we just need to waste time until nighttime. We have to get... Oh, yeah, we're looking for the bombers. We have to waste time until nighttime. We have to get the bombers. I'm sorry, I have a hard time articulating my thoughts. Big Goron. Big Goron.
Nintendo has just been digging a grave with the Switch 2. You hate it?
I'm pretty indifferent to it. I will get a Switch 2. As a matter of fact, I might have one on pre-order. Maybe. But we'll see what happens on June 5th. However, yeah, I just see it as
The evolution, you know?
Hey, Wolf, you gotta get going?
Alright, my man. Thank you for stopping by. I want anything that they can shut down.
Yeah, I totally understand, but, you know, when they talk about being able to ban you and console ban you and stuff like that, it comes from you, like, modding your system and hacking it and shit, and I get it. I get that with it's mine, I own it, you know, right to repair kind of thing. But it really doesn't affect me in the long run. It doesn't really affect me too much in the long run. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna get banned. I'm not gonna get banned. It's just the way that things are going, you know? It's just... The thing is, you can either accept it or just continue retro gaming. Right? Like I hate the keycards too. I hate it. Like I always am a proponent of buying physical, because then you own it, you know? When you have something to... Like, I have over 200 games downloaded on the Switch, right? But the thing is, in 30 years, I'm not going to be able to re-download those things on the Switch, right? And that sucks ass. But, you know, what can you do? It's either deal with their nonsense, right? Or, don't and don't participate in it, you know? For me, I didn't get a PS5 because I'm a Nintendo guy. I didn't get a PS5. I didn't get an Xbox. I've been okay with just my Switch. When it comes to like the limitations of the Switch, I'm okay with them. I don't care about not having, you know. Oh Jesus! I don't care about not having like Ultra 4K display and all that kind of stuff. But if I want to play the new Mario Kart game, that's how I'm gonna have to play it, you know. And trust me, I do want to play the new Mario Kart game. It'll be good for the channel. Hopefully it'll bring in some new viewers. I could really use the help right now when it comes to... What? I could really use the help when it comes to, like, subscribers and stuff. I'm trying to hit 10K. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. What's the code? I thought it was 54123. 45123. Four, five. There. We gotta start shopping with attitude. If we don't support the concept, we don't buy. Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, and I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But the problem is, the general public doesn't think like that. You know what I mean? It's great to say, I'm going to boycott Nintendo, right? But the problem is, all of the parents of the kids aren't going to do that, and all of the diehard fans aren't going to do that, and the Japanese certainly aren't going to do that. You know, they've already sold 2.5 million of them in Japan, right? It's one of those things where it's like it's a great thought, you know. What is this? It's a great thought to be able to say, you know, I'm not going to buy your products. But that kind of shit only works if, like if there's a local store in your town that's being racist or something like that, and the town boycotts them, you know, it'll put them out of business. But there's just too many people that support that stuff. That I just don't see it. You know, when Donald Trump said that he's gonna take over Canada, for a good month and a half, all of Canada was all about elbows up and like super racist American stuff. Like for an entire month and a half, like super fucking racist. And why did I bring that up? Why did I bring that up? Hold on, no, it had something prominent to do with it. When he brought that up for 6 weeks, there was a bunch of racism. Oh, I lost it. But yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, everybody was saying like, oh, if the U.S. invades Canada, we're ready to fight. You know, we're ready to fight, and we're ready to go to war and all of this stuff. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, as a Canadian, who are you joking? You know, like, if America wanted to take over Canada, the war would last less than a week, you know? I doubt the war would last more than 1 day, because the Americans would walk in here and mop the floor with us. So it's kind of like blind optimism, you know? I don't buy Indian food or certain places. For example, I don't eat at Tim Hortons for political reasons. Yeah, I don't eat at Tim Hortons for customer service reasons. And quality reasons. Tim Hortons used to be a Canadian what's it called? It used to be a Canadian like icon, you know, and now it's a joke. Now it's a joke.
We're pussies. I own guns and they're World War II era guns.
It's not necessarily that we wouldn't win the war because we're pussies. We wouldn't win the war because the Americans have the strongest military in the world. You know what I mean? And we have I think in Canada there's like 200,000 I think in Canada we have like 200,000 troops. And in America they have like millions, you know? So if they wanted to, they would just come in and mop the floor with us. Like the Irish uproar. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with the Switch 2. We'll see what happens with the Switch 2. Yeah, Tim Hortons back then was amazing. Compared to now, it's a joke. Compared to now, it's a joke. We gotta make sure that we are in the town for midnight to stop the thief. Alright, where's the guy? $222. So, I'm gonna, in a little bit, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get some outdoor stuff. Oh, I gotta go to Crappy Tire, too, and get, some propane for the hike. Again, about the hike. Red Pill Trooper, I think you're, pretty new to the channel. I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for stopping by my stream. I stream every single day. And it's really nice to meet you. I will be going on my first hike, my first charity hike for Men's Health, starting this weekend, and it's going to be very cool. I'm going to try my best to do as many live streams as I can. I'm really hoping that the Wi-Fi is okay, you know? I paid my phone bill, so sometimes when you don't pay your phone bill, they will, they won't limit your data, but they'll change the speed of it. So everything's paid up. I'm gonna be doing these hikes. I gotta tell you guys, I am scared of these hikes. I am scared of them. The reason I'm doing them is because I'm scared of them. You know, I want to be able to show people that that if you're scared of something, it's really good to like put yourself in the situation to get yourself out of the fear within reason, obviously. But I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be promoting Men's Health, and I really, really hope that you guys enjoy the. I really hope you enjoy it.
Are you with Bell? They have the best coverage for hiking. Do they? I didn't know that.
I'm with Kudo. I think Kudo's owned by Bell, though. Oh no, I think Telus owns Kudo. Oh my lord, I applied for one job online, and ever since that, I'm getting, like, so many fucking... God. This is ridiculous. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Bell has the largest network, so lots of stuff in the country. Well, give me 1 second. I'll tell you about something, something good. Just give me 1 second.
Lock the door. Turn out the lights. Pretend it's just a nightmare.
The most intense survival game ever created, Resident Evil 2. Now for Nintendo 64.
ちゃにして
めちゃめちゃに壊す正義のために壊す8つのマシンを乗りこなせ爽快痛快メカアクション任天堂64ソフトブラストドーザー6800円
決め手は高度なテクニック
任天堂64が3月14日から16,800円になります
by Addison
今始まる新たなボンバー伝説 3D 空間で炸裂する立体新爆発任天堂64で登場バックボンバーマン
Bomberman, mass destruction across the land. Makes a bomb any size, and he's yours to customize. Oh yeah, your very own Bomberman. Cross his path, you'll explode in the brand new adventure mode. Shift levels to explore on Nintendo 64. Look out, it's the new Bomberman.
Killer outfit. Too bad the nightlife sucks. Dracula returns to Castlevania on Nintendo 64 from Konami.
あのチョロ Q がついに64で登場チョロ Q64 転がり回れコースを作れ4人ではちゃめちゃバトルレース宝チョロ Q64 ついてるよ
64手に入れた武器を自在に組み合わせて君だけのロボで戦え任天堂64カスタムロボ
64今度のカスタムロボはタッグで戦う 2on2 バトルチームプレーの駆け引きがバトルをさらに熱くする
このロボじゃ地上戦は不利だ空中戦で行こうよしチェンジ行けよし
仲間のピンチをチャンスに変えるチェンジのタイミングがバトルの決め手ロボもパーツもパワーアップ任天堂64カスタムロボ V2
First on the scene, first with the news, last in the Journalists Invitational Softball Tournament. This is Hot Topic. Tonight, we uncover the real story surrounding Diddy Kong's latest adventure with never-before-seen footage obtained from Nintendo insiders. Now, here's your host, Trent Tillman.
Oh, I'm Trent Tillman. The recent whereabouts of Diddy Kong have been a mystery. Until now. To get the story, we sent world-famous adventurer and thrill-seeker Dirk Monahan to catch up with the elusive chimp. Now, Dirk has run with the bulls of Pamplona and braved the raging waters of the Amazon in nothing more than an inner tube. He eats danger with a spoon, wipes his chin, and asks for seconds. Dirk, can you hear me? All right. Now, Dirk, you were the first human to experience the Diddy Kong adventure. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And how did you do? Oh, I didn't think you could break that. What exactly happened? So you were trying to pick up a balloon, but you were sideswiped by a squirrel.
Alright, I'm back. So, put one quote into Credit Karma. For a car now I have 5 dealerships that won't leave you alone. Yeah. As I told you guys,
at the end of the summer, I'd really like to get into, hospitality. You know, I realize that I'm in my early 30s still. I have 1 year left of, being in my early 30s, and that is still young, you know? So, if I were to work in hospitality until I was 45 years old, I would have 10 years of experience, and I'd only be 45 years old. You know what I mean? So I really would like to get into hospitality, but the thing is, for me, I say, like, to my dad, for example, I say I'm getting into hospitality, and he's like, well, you have to apply everywhere, and it's like, no, I can't fucking apply. I'm not working these things. My brain is set to this. That's what I'm gonna do. You know? Hey, Mr. Beans, what's going on? I'm gonna start in just housekeeping, right? And if I do housekeeping for, like, let's say, several years, I can work my way up. You know, I can become head of housekeeping, and then I can get like some kind of a board position. Either way, I want to. That's what I want to do. And that's yeah. So I'm applying to different places, but what I'm trying to do is find a place where I can work there and live there because I don't want to live here anymore. I live in a really shitty house situation, you know? So if I could find a hotel that offers staff like a room for a discounted price kind of thing like that, that would be ideal. That would be ideal. Plus, I live in Toronto, right? So there's hundreds of hotels that I can apply to. I just have to work with my sister, get a resume put together, and then I'm going to hire somebody to just send out all the emails because I just can't handle it. But if I give somebody a list of emails and say, listen, oh, dang it. It's really good to hang out with you guys. Really good to hang out with you guys. When I was young, I would put this Village on before I would go to bed. I would just listen to the crickets and stuff. So, guys, I've got a question for you. In a zombie apocalypse, you have a main gun and a side gun. What are you choosing? What are you guys choosing for your loadout? What's your main gun? What's your sidearm? For me, main gun has to be a combat shotgun. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Can't go wrong. Can take out a crowd pretty well. You can make ammo for it. You know? You can make, like, dime shot and stuff like that. I would pick that, and then my sidearm would be, like, a, I don't know. I'm not really a gun person, so I don't know too much about guns, but probably just, like, a handgun with an extended mag. Who does he only sell to? Deku Kids? Oh. Oh, there we go. There we go. I like these Turkish guys. You wouldn't know? You could also have a katana if you wanted. I love, though, you know what I love? I love it when you see, now, mathematically, some of you guys have to be a part of this hobby. So, I'm not going to talk too much shit, because all hobbies are hobbies, right? What you're into doesn't matter. However, people that are huge into swords, and they have a swordsman outfit, and they do sword training, I think that that is funny. Arguably. Was never in shooting games and don't really use them in the UK, unless you're an yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Guns aren't a big thing here either. Like, I used to go hunting, when I was young. Something must have happened, though. I think I got shot in the leg with, because I'm pretty sure I still have the mark. It's right here. It's right here on my leg. I think I got shot in the leg from, like, a far distance by a target rifle. And from then on, my mom wouldn't allow me and my sister to go shooting. I think my sister shot me. I think. I could be wrong, but I strongly have a memory of getting shot in the leg by my sister when I was young. And I have a scar from it. Like, I have the scar. Like, it's always been there. And it's always been in the same place, on my left leg. Like, I never had to look for it. But we used to shoot when we were young. Like, really young. Like, no, I'm just joking. We were probably maybe 11, like, maybe around, like, the 9 to 11 range, you know? We were really young. Okay, I gotta go over to the Zora place. The thing was, my uncle, was like we have a hunting club that's not very far away from where I live, and my uncle was the president of it. So he had, like, there's a shooting range there, there was hunting there was all that, and because my uncle was the president of it, we could just go there. Like, even if it was, like, off hours and stuff like that, we would just go there when it was off hours, and there would be nobody there, and that was fine. And we used to shoot shotguns, we used to shoot rifles. I've never shot a handgun before. Yeah, I've never shot a handgun in my life, but I have shot a shotgun, and I have shot a rifle. Not an assault rifle though, just like a you know, in Resident Evil 4. You know, in Resident Evil 4, the first sniper that you get, I think it's called a bolt-action sniper rifle. I think. Yeah, it was a bolt-action rifle. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that I got shot in the leg. And then my mom said that we're not allowed to go shooting anymore. And then we never went shooting again. I'll have to talk to my sister about it, though, because I don't know if that's correct. What part of the game are you in? Right now, buddy, we are, the next main part of the game is the, Pirate Fortress. We've done the first 2 temples, but right now, I've already gotten the hook shot, and I'm just kind of, loading up on different masks and, heart pieces. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's good to see you. I don't even know how to begin to pronounce your name. Guino. Oh man, can you spell your name phonetically? Phonetically for me, please, so I know how to read it. Yeah, I need to get the eggs. That reminds me, too, I need to get the other bottles. Where are the other bottles? The bottles that I've gotten so far are, I've gotten the rate. Damn it! Of course it's going to be in the last room that I check. I've gotten the bottle from, the Goron race. I've gotten the bottle from the Beaver race. I've gotten the bottle from the... I got the bottle from the graveyard. There's 2 more that I need to get. Where are the other bottles? If you guys know where the other bottles are, please let me know. So I need the Goron mask. I love this game. I know how to beat it 100%. This is my favorite game of all time. Buddy! Pound it. I actually have Majora's Mask tattooed on my arm. I love Majora's Mask. This is my second favorite game of all time. This is my second favorite game of all time. The only game for me that is better than this game is Skyrim. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! No meow. Oh, no meow. Okay. No meow. Okay, thank you. No meow, my man. I hope to get. Oh God, I'm embarrassing myself. Go out the roof. Go out the roof. Yes. So I have not in any way been keeping up with Disney, at all since like a long time ago, right? And today on Facebook, when I was doom scrolling, I saw a list of the Disney movies and the originals, and then like the remakes and like the audience score. I didn't realize that Disney has essentially remade like every fucking one of their movies. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Like I knew about the Aladdin one. I knew about the Snow White one. I knew about some of them, but there's like so many that they've redone.
You forgot Yugi. Oh, Gi no Meow. Gi no, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Gi, okay. Gi no Meow.
Gi no Meow. Gi no Meow? Gi no Meow? Is that correct? Gi no Meow? It's a cool name. Where are you from? Guatemala? I've never heard of a name that's that intricate. Very cool. Very cool. My name's Kai. It's just 2 letters. It's just 2 letters. I've got a pretty unique name. I don't spell it K-A-I. I spell it K-Y. Yeah, and all the live-action movies bow ass except Lilo and Stitch. True. I'm Brazilian. I speak Portuguese, but I take a few risks in English. Hey, well, thank you so much for joining, man. Thank you so much for joining. That's really cool of you. That's really cool of you. Thank you. Yeah, this is a big favorite of mine. Big favorite of mine. We're still waiting for midnight. We're still waiting for midnight. You know what's crazy, guys? My 3rd biggest audience is Brazil. That's so cool. I don't know why YouTube recommends my stuff so much in Brazil, but like 25% of my views come from Brazil. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know, meow. So exactly meow, you just say meow. You know, meow. Oh, sorry. I'll get it. I'll get it. Okay. Brazil likes Canada. That's cool. Okay. So, damn it. I really don't know how to explain. That's okay. Is it okay if I call you Guy? I usually don't say everybody's entire username. Is it okay if I call you Guy? I want to address you properly. Dang it. Oh, shoot! Oh, no! Oh, no! We're missing the theft! That's the whole point! I can call you Guy? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. My name's Kyle, but I prefer that people call me Kai. I prefer that people call me Kai. I'm a Kai guy. There's Shy Guys in Mario. I'm a Kai guy. Oh, you made gains? Tell me about it, my man. Oh no, did I miss it? Son of a bitch! Oh no.
Okay. I missed it. I made gains. With my workouts, I have pretty much doubled my sets. Here in a month or two, I will have a gym membership. I will lose this weight.
Good for you, man.
You know what? Going to the, I do have the stone mask. I do have the stone mask. Going to the gym, for me, going to the gym for me has been great. Like, I'm feeling really good now. I didn't have this at all before. I was much more like, maybe like this. But now I've got this going on. I've lost my gut. You know, I used to have quite a belly, but now like I'm pretty, like I still have some flab, but I'm doing well.
But the biggest thing that I find that the gym helps me with, is my confidence and like anxiety and stuff like that. You know, you've been a member of the channel for a while, and by the way, guys, speaking of members of the channel, the giveaway for the Istanbul gift box is in a few days. During my last vlogging trip, I brought back a bunch of snacks for you guys. I got a Go Frick Yourself bar. I got some Turkish Delight. I've got lots of different kinds of candies and stuff. I'm not going to show it all because I don't want to spoil the whole thing. But there's also this really, really nice, it was made by somebody who makes prayer rugs. It's this really nice, just little pouch, you know? There's a ton more candy in here, but for all members of the channel, the draw will be on June 1st, and one of you guys will get picked for that. I hope, good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody. I do have the stone mask.
What time and what days does the live start? I want to watch it.
Buddy, to be honest with you, I live stream as often as I can. I definitely live stream every day. Ideally, what I usually do in a perfect world is I would live stream from like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until about 2 p.m. And then I would go out, get my errands done, get my life stuff done, and then usually come back around 8 p.m. and live stream. But I'm always on. If you subscribe to the channel and put your notifications on, I'm on at least twice a day. I'm on at least twice a day. If I get it, I'm happy to pay the
airmail? The enemy name. Linkus, if I get it, I'm happy to pay the airmail, by the way.
Oh, like if you win the prize. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. But, when I do my giveaways, I try my best to make them free. You know, I really don't want you guys to win something and then have to pay for the shipping. If the shipping is really expensive and it's going somewhere like far overseas, we could maybe talk about it, but it should be fine. If you win, Linkus, it should be fine. It should be fine.
Kai, are you a fan of Kanye West or Puff Daddy?
Fuck no. God, no. No, I'm not, definitely not a fan. I like rap, but the thing is, there are people that can separate, the artist from the art. You know what I mean? Like, they can say, oh, well, I love Kanye's music, but I don't agree with all of his racist Nazi stuff that he's going on, right? Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's why I hate John Lennon's music now, because when I was young, I used to think John Lennon was like the coolest guy ever, and then I found out that he was a self-admitted wife beater, and he abandoned his first son. So now I think that he's a fucking dirtbag, and every time I hear his music, I just think about how he's a dirtbag. So I can't really separate the art from the music. I mean the art from the artist. So when it comes to P. Diddy and Kanye West, fuck that. It seems like he would love Ye and what he's been up to lately. Why? Why would I love Ye and what he's up to? You should really check it out. Why on earth would I be down for what Ye is doing? Not a chance. Not a chance. No, my family, my family's German, so, and my grandfather was a Nazi. So all of this Nazi crap, it really, really pisses me off. Definitely not a fan of Kanye. It just seems like something you'd be into. Maybe to laugh at. Maybe to laugh at, like, the downfall, but no, I'm not really into that. Not really into that. I think that we're all, I don't have any prejudices against people. I might have things that annoy me about people, but I don't have any kind of get these people out of here mentality, or like, I don't believe that like rich Jewish billionaires control the world's banking economy. You know what I mean? I mean, if they happen to be Jewish, I don't think it matters. If, you know what I mean? I really don't think it matters. Like, there's a lot of like conspiracy stuff with different groups of people. I don't believe in it. I don't like P. Diddy, but I do like Notorious B.I.G., who P. Diddy promoted and worked with. See, when I was into rap, I listened to a lot of Jay-Z. P. Diddy was never really in my P. Diddy was never really in my repertoire. Do you guys know about this glitch here? You guys know about this glitch? So if you go right up to this wall, if you go right up to this wall here, and you line this up perfectly, right? You can do this. Oh! Damn it. NWA. NWA is my favorite. NWA is my favorite. I feel bad because when I was growing up, I really liked rap, but then in high school, I got into heavy metal and stuff, and then now I just like everything except for American country music. So let me show you this glitch again. So what you can do is if you line this up perfectly, you can jump through it and land on the other side. If you do it properly, you can actually go in the room. Damn it! Your phone's running low. I'll be back later if you're still live. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see ya. It's so nice to see ya. Turns out you were right about the Pope. What did you say about the Pope? What did you predict about the Pope? Okay. Come on, I want to do this glitch. Come on. Come on. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it.
I was read about the Pope. He smokes dope.
I think the Pope should smoke weed. I also think that the Pope should do, hallucinogens. I think that the Pope should be on hallucinogenics. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, for me, I'm a sober guy, right? I'm a sober guy. Kai, that's a sin? How is that a sin? How is taking, like, mushrooms? Why would the Pope do that? Because it can be a very spiritual experience. And the Pope speaks directly with God. You know what I mean? In our belief, right? So yeah, I think that would be great. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not being serious. I'm not advocating for the Pope to do hallucinogenics. I'm just saying. And by the way, I don't think that it would be a sin. I don't think that taking mushrooms is a sin. Jesus drank wine, right? Jesus drank alcohol, and Jesus 100% would have been around hash. You know? Jesus 100% would have been around hash. I don't think that would be a sin.
Being under the effects of any substance is a sin?
Yeah, but that is such a broad term. Like, if you take Gravol, for example, are you under a substance? If you take Benadryl, are you under a substance? You know? I don't think so. But, you know, it's up for interpretation. If that's what you think, then that's great. You know what I mean? Indulgence is a sin, period. Absolutely. But the nice thing about being a Christian is that we can be forgiven for these things. You know what I mean? We can be forgiven for these things, and that's the whole reason why Jesus died on the cross, right? So I think as long as we're good people, you know, we take care of our family and we treat each other well. I think we've all got a space in heaven. Mushrooms is not a medicine? Absolutely, mushrooms is a medicine. What are you talking about? Psilocybin is incredibly good for people with Alzheimer's. And microdosing psilocybin in the last 10 years has become incredibly useful for different mental health treatments. I have even been approached to do a trial, not a trial, a case study. A case study on the effects of psilocybin on mental health and stuff like that. No, I'm not kidding, Sleep Some Kid. I'm not kidding. Look it up. Google like magic mushrooms for health. I'm telling you, it is a thing. And in countries like Canada, like here, magic mushrooms, they're not legal, but you can go to Toronto and just go to a magic mushroom store. Like, they're one of those things that technically they are illegal, but nobody is going to give you a problem for magic mushrooms. And not only that, but you can even open up a store and sell it, you know? I know it not to be true because I've lived it. Yeah. You're acting like you weren't talking about the Pope taking mushrooms and tripping. Oh man, I'm just joking. I'm just joking around about that. However, I do firmly believe that if the Pope were to take psychedelics, I don't think that it would be a sin. You know, I think it might not be the greatest thing, but I don't think that it would be a sin. Maybe if he like smoked crack, you know. Okay. So we just need to wait for this guy to rob the lady. Kai, you always say the opposite and it makes me sound dumb. I haven't rather than I have anything. Kai, you always say the opposite and it makes me feel... What are you talking about? I always say the opposite. What do you mean I always say the opposite? I like to pretend that I'm Batman in this scenario here with the thief. What I like to do is I like to hang out in this tree like Batman and just keep watch. Are you saying when I read your messages out loud? Because all of the messages kind of blend together, so it's hard for me to read them verbatim. I don't know what you mean. I have my beliefs, you know, but I don't really go back on them. It's not like I say something and then I say, oh, I don't believe that anymore, you know. Okay, so I have to do my groceries today for the entire month of June, and I have $100 to do so. I'm really hoping that there's some good sales on like pasta and rice and... Ooh, maybe I could get a bag of potatoes and do some smoked potatoes. What do you guys eat when you have no money? Instead of, and I know it to be true because I've lived it, you said, I know it not to be true because I've lived it. Really? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me see this. Oh, I see what you're talking about. I'm sorry, man. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just I have like as I said earlier, I have bad eyes and I have a list and it's always moving and stuff like that. I just kind of I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean that. I don't mean to. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean anything by it. Pulses and chickpeas? The hell's a chickpea? Tuna? Buddy, when I was in Japan, I went to a tuna auction. I went to, there's this place in Japan called, Tsukiji Fish Market. Tsukiji Fish Market. It's the biggest open air fish market in the world. It's super, super cool. If you want, I did a walkthrough video of it on my channel. If you're interested in seeing what it looks like, I did videotape this. We went to a tuna auction, and I never realized before I went to Japan just how big tunas are, you know? Because the only exposure to tuna that I ever had was like canned tuna, right? So I always figured that if it came in a can, it's probably like a sardine or something. But then I saw what they looked like. Oh my God. Dried ones I soak overnight, then boil in a stew to make curries the next day. Okay. Tuna, it's not a big thing. Peanut butter and jam sandwich isn't a bad idea. Peanut butter and jam sandwich isn't a bad idea. I still haven't eaten my my cinnamon toast crunch. That stuff's so delicious. Oh, here's little grandma. Good idea, flip side. Yeah, pork in Canada is cheap. Pork in Canada is the cheapest of like the three meats, the chicken, beef, and pork. Pork is the cheapest. The only problem is I used to be a chef, right? I used to be a chef, and when I did my chef training, I had to do like big time food and safety, right? And pork, if you don't cook it properly, can make you really sick. And yeah, if you don't cook pork properly, it can make you really sick. And pork is one of the few meats out there that can give you intestinal worms, you know? So I really try not to eat pork. I don't even really eat bacon, you know? Like I'm not really a pork guy. Interesting that pork is cheaper than chicken there. Oh yeah, pork is 100% like the cheapest. Like if you were to get like, I don't know, like 10 ounces of pork, 10 ounces of beef, 10 ounces of chicken, it would be the pork that would be the most expensive for sure. Pork and chicken are cheap there. Beef is very expensive here. Beef is very expensive here. If I wanted to go and get like a single steak for dinner tonight, like just like let's say a 6-ounce strip loin, it would easily cost me $15 to $20 just for a single one. Sometimes you'll see the family packs, and they'll be like $60 for 4 of them. It's crazy. These days, all British certified pork is supposed to be safe to eat rare, but I still wouldn't. Buddy, I wouldn't trust the British board for much. Wasn't there a big scandal a few years ago where Tesco was putting horse meat in their food? And like the British government was like, "Oh, we definitely didn't know about this." I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I seem to remember there being a big food controversy a few years ago in the UK about Tesco putting fucking horse meat in their ground beef and stuff. Spaghetti's cheap, but I can't really eat that stuff because I'm trying to stay in shape. I used to eat pasta all the fucking time, and now I can't. Everyone was doing it. Everybody was doing it. You just keep getting horse meat in your food. That's hilarious. You know what though? I've eaten horse. I ate horse in Japan. And I even ate raw horse in Japan. You know what it's called in Japan? It's called basashi. Yeah, it's called basashi. I found it to be all right. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It tasted like a farm animal. You know what I mean? No! Fuck's sake.
And still ate meat then. Not just Tesco, so widespread.
Oh, true. Yeah, Canada hasn't had that. Not in my lifetime, I don't remember. I don't remember ever having a food controversy here in Canada. The only thing is, I know that most of the canned tuna that you get isn't actually tuna. I know that it's usually like whitefish and there's a certain name for it, but yeah, it's not a very big tuna. I'm getting all anxious, you guys. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking. Tuna, in Canada at least, you really, really, really have to read the package because there's a good chance that half of the food is not actually tuna. It's actually a different fish that's much cheaper. And it gives you leaky diarrhea. Some of the tuna fish cans in Canada, if you're Canadian and you're watching this, check this out the next time you're going to the grocery store. On some cans of tuna, it will say, may cause leaky diarrhea. And it's because the fish that they use, it's because the fish that they use in lieu of the tuna is full of oil that your body can't digest properly, and you just have leaky diarrhea. Kai, is that a Monster you're drinking? No, it's not a Monster. It is an energy drink, though, to be honest with you. I'm still having a hard time with it, but you know what? I'm gonna try my best, and that's all I can do. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. I am trying. Trust me, I am trying. Yeah? Shit. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go help my roommate with something. Give me a second.
F0X. 700 km/h. 1000 km/h. F0X, jeu ultra rapide. 1500 km/h. F0X sur Nintendo 64, vous n'en reviendrez pas.
Some things are just better to do with other people. Like Gauntlet Legends for Nintendo 64.
Oh, I like to call that my little something special.
Where the more people you get to play,
Go Wizards, get busy, it's your birthday, there you go. You see? This is how I play.
the more chance you stand to survive.
Who's your daddy? Who is your daddy?
Lift to laser!
ガーウィング2 12月28日予約受付開始
There's only one hero who possesses the strength, the skill, and the courage to save the world single-handedly. Glover! Strength? Glover's got the magic and the moves to match big bad bosses. Skill? Glover's got the brains to solve mind-boggling puzzles. And talk about courage? Glover's got the to handle any challenge. Glover! For Nintendo 64 and PC CD-ROM. Gotta love the glove.
Okay. I used to work with a woman named Mel. She was addicted to caffeine because of coffee. She had it and it was decaf. She ended up getting the flu-like symptoms because of the lack of caffeine. Gave her that much of a headache. Yeah. The thing is, I am addicted to caffeine. I think that the first step to getting better is, admitting that you have a problem with it. I am addicted to caffeine, big time. However, caffeine is not like an intoxicating drug that negatively affects my, my social life and my work life and my everyday life kind of thing. So, I'm not saying it's not bad, but it's not something to fucking worry about. You know what I mean? I'm trying to cut down. I really am. I know that it might not look like it when I'm on stream, but it's tough for me to do commentary for 10 hours. You know what I mean? Without it, I know that I can do it without it. You guys don't watch my streams because you say, hey, Kai's all caffeined up today. I want to watch his stream. You guys don't do that. And you guys are awesome. When I have a hard day or if I'm going through something rough, I can post on my channel and just say, hey guys, like I'm going through something rough today, and I get lots of wishes and stuff like that. So that's super, super nice. I am trying to quit. As Jeff said, there are definitely problems with quitting. I've been experiencing very, very, very bad headaches, and I've never noticed this before. I've been experiencing very bad headaches, and I'm trying to cut down. So the thing is, I'm down to 2 a day. I was drinking like 4 to 6 a day, right? I'm down to 2 a day. I need to cut it out, though. I need to cut it out. I'm very aware of it. I'm very aware of it, and I am actively trying. As I said earlier, Mondays for me are always a good day to reset, So when I get, for example, when I get home from the gym today, I'm going to get myself a big jug of apple cider, and I'm going to have, when I do my stream tonight, I'm just going to have a big mug of hot apple cider. You know what I mean? But I know that quitting cold turkey is only good for sandwiches, not for quitting. So my thing right now is I'm going to have my one energy drink during the day, right? And then chill out at night. So it's a good compromise. It's a good compromise. I love coffee so much. I was literally watching a video about caffeine withdrawal today. I love cold apple cider. Apple cider in general is fucking so good, And I'm telling you, when you quit drinking alcohol, you find all of these drinks that is the bird not here? Oh yeah, the bird took my stupid thing. When you don't drink alcohol anymore, you start expanding your beverage, lexicon. You can do it, bro. I'm not eating for 3 days. You can do it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I want you guys to hold me accountable to it, right? But at the same time, like, I don't mind you guys calling me out on it, because I do 100% want to stay accountable. But this is more of a diet situation. You know what I mean? This isn't like if I'm back on alcohol or if I'm smoking crack or something like that, you know? This is much more of a, I have a very unhealthy diet, you know? But I do appreciate the concern. My channel's all about me being accountable. You know, that's one of the big reasons why I started this channel, because I wanted to, you gotta remember, I don't have a mom. My mom died, and my grandmother died, and I don't really have anybody in my life to cheer me on. Excuse me. That's very sad. I don't really have anybody in my life to cheer me on, you know? So, with having you guys, I actually do have people that can cheer me on and be proud of me. And the only way that you guys are going to be proud of me is if I'm accountable. You know what I mean? I think you guys would be pretty upset if I came out with a video that said, oh, actually, I relapsed in Japan and I was drinking the whole time in Japan, but now I'm better. You know, you guys would probably watch that and be like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't you tell us when it happened? You know, we would have supported you. Why didn't you tell us? You know, so I like to be accountable. I like to be accountable. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I really do. Whenever I go to my therapy, whenever I go to my therapy, I talk to you guys. I mean, I talk about you guys. I talk about you guys. I say, hey, my therapist always asks me, hey, do you have a support network? And I say, I do. I have a great support network of online friends that care about me and check in on me, and, you know, so I really do care about you guys. I was just about to say I'm proud of you being so accountable. Well, that's what it's all about, you know, because I want to encourage people to... I want to be an influencer, you know, not the kind of influencer that sells you things. Unless you want to buy my merch, available right now, you can click below and see what I've got. I don't want to be an influencer that sells you fucking VPNs and shit. I want to be an influencer that people look at and say, hey, you know, I can do this too. You know, this is really hard, but I can do this too. And one thing that is very tough, especially for men, is admitting your mistakes and admitting that you have a problem and just admitting these things, you know, or being accountable. A lot of people will have a relapse and they'll keep it secret. And, you know, I have a motto, and it goes, our secrets keep us sick, you know? And I want to be that person that says, hey, look, this guy could do it, so can I. You know, so that's what I want to do. My biggest success story ever on YouTube, the thing that I'm the most proud of that I've ever done on this channel, if you take a look at my channel and look at the most popular video that I've ever made, and that's a video that's not a short, because my most popular short has like 3 million views or something. But if you look at the most popular video that I've made, just normal video, it's a story telling the story about how I was raped, you know? Yeah, so I tell the story about how that happened, when that happened during my addiction, and I opened up about it, and the whole message of the video was like, hey, listen, this happened to me. It happens to a lot of men, and a lot of men are very ashamed of it happening to them, and they live with this guilt of it happening to them. And I want to be able to stand up, tell my story about what happened, and maybe it will encourage other people to finally get the help that they need. And it got like 5,000 views, I think, which is the most viewed video I've ever made. And I got tons that you can read the comments in there. I got tons of people saying that it helped them. But then I got an email. I'm not going to name I don't even remember names, but I got an email from a guy, and he said that I saved his marriage. And that to me was so amazing, because he told me that he was in. Yeah, I can talk about it. It was a long time ago, and I'm not naming names, but he was in the army, and when he was in the army, he was abused sexually, right? And when he got back from the army, to be back at home with his wife and stuff, his wife really wanted to have kids, right? But he could no longer be intimate with her, right? But he couldn't admit the reason why he couldn't be intimate with her. So their marriage was absolutely falling apart. She thought that he was cheating on her with somebody else. Like, the whole fucking marriage was falling apart. And then after he watched my video, he finally got the courage to talk to his wife and admit that he was abused in the army and stuff like that. And because he was able to talk about that, she understood that he wasn't cheating on her or doing anything nefarious or anything like that. And he said that it saved their marriage, you know? And for me, that's like one of the coolest things that I've ever done on this channel. If you ever make it famous, don't have clickbaity titles. No. I'm not going to ever have clickbaity titles. I'm not going to have clickbaity titles unless it's an obvious unless it's a joke. You know what I mean? Like, for example, this summer I'm making a parody ghost hunting show. You know, it's like a ghost hunting, Bigfoot hunting show. This summer I'm going to be filming that, and it's going to be a parody, right? So the titles will be pretty outrageous, but they will be accurate. I will never make a title of something that doesn't actually happen in the movie, you know? I'll never say, like, we went to Niagara Falls, and the whole movie is about us hanging out in Boston. You know, it's not going to happen. I just looked at your merch. It looks amazing. Hey, thank you so much. I designed everything myself. Anything from my merch goes straight to the charity that I'm raising money for. If you want to support the channel, that would be awesome. Just putting it out there, in 4 days, I'm doing a draw for members of the channel. So if you're not a member already, you still have time to get in on the prize draw. Just putting it out there. The prize draw will be on June 1st, and I'll be doing it live on camera. As a matter of fact, that reminds me, I gotta do to... Isn't it gonna be like Rocky Horror? Oh, I love Rocky Horror! Minus some music, I guess. No, it's gonna be like a parody, like... Do you know the show Ghost Adventures? Do you know the show, like, Mountain Monsters? It's gonna be a show where we go out into the woods, and it's gonna be a parody. It's gonna be a parody. It's gonna be fun, though. It's gonna be fun. I've written an entire script for it. But guys, that being said, I am going to go to the gym now. I am going to get my stuff done now. Why isn't this working? What? Yeah, it's going to be a parody show. The first episode is hunting for Bigfoot. There's going to be production in it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Fake titles on April Fool's Day. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not gonna clickbait you guys. If I do something cool, I'm gonna do something cool, right? I don't know what I'm gonna play when I get home. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Really grateful for the stream today. Hey, no problem, man. I'll be back in a couple hours. It is 3:30 Eastern Standard Time right now. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm gonna have a bath and I'm gonna clean up. I'll probably be back around 7 or 8 Eastern Standard Time. I'm not too sure what we're gonna play. I'm gonna check the views on this video. If the views are over like 150, then I'll probably continue this. But we have a lot of things that we can play on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for your donations. I really appreciate you guys. I will talk to you soon, and